Barbershop, Talk of the Town, 918. Make sure you subscribe to your YouTube channel, Talk of the Town 918. We got some special kids. They still kids to us. We did a podcast about some months ago with 5 Division I players. We also wanted to do it with basketball too. And just so happened, 3 of the guys that we used to coach when they was in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade playing Division I basketball, so we had to call up Kam, Parker, and Chase to come on up. This one means a lot to us, cause if you know the conversations we had when they was younger, starting varsity as a freshman, playing Division I basketball, Chad yelling at them, get on the line, push up position, if you knew the backstory. And while I'm talking, I want to give a shout out to some of the kids that play for us, like Todd, Andre, Preston, Bryce, Gunner,
Ethan,
and I'm missing some. Jamari, of course,
Yeah.
Matthias. I don't want to miss nobody. Am I missing anybody?
That's it.
Adrian.
Because we had something special. You know what I mean? Something special in Chad and Robbie and those guys. Those are our brothers. You know what I mean? I talk to Robbie and Chad every day, but this right here is special to us. I wish we could have all of them up here. You know what I mean? But these are the 3 that's still playing basketball. So we're gonna get to it. All right, we're gonna start with you, Chase. What was your biggest adjustment going from Jinx America to Wofford?
I feel like
playing college basketball. Period.
Yeah, I feel like my biggest adjustment was definitely time management. Handling school, handling basketball, because you got to get your work in, but you also got to do school. So I feel like handling that and learning that, especially in the summer, that was big. And then just the physicality, coming in, some of these colleges you don't get in high school, you're not getting in college. So I feel like that's just the 2 biggest things.
I got you. What about for you, Parker?
Yeah, I would say the same thing, just to get my priorities right. You don't have anyone telling you what to do.
You ain't got mom waking you up.
I mean, you can leave when you want, you can do what you want. So, I mean, I would just say get your priorities right. Now on the court, just pace of play, the strength. I'm with some of the best guys in the country every day. So, I mean, just, adjusting to that level it's different.
For sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Kam?
I would say, really just handling the freedom. It's way different from, you ain't got nobody telling you what to do. You got to get your, if you got your mind right, then I feel like it'll be good. But
Got you. What about on the court?
Oh, on the court, really just not letting coach get to you. Division I coach is crazy. It's you mess up one time and you let whatever he say affect you, and your whole rest of practice bad now.
Got you.
It's just downfall from there.
Did it take you a while to get adjusted to that?
A little bit. It took me a while.
Got you.
It
Okay.
did.
I got you. So, Chase, we'll start with you again. What was your welcome to college moment? Where you was like, oh shit, this is Division I basketball.
Shoot, probably that first 6 a.m. conditioning. I remember being getting in shape. That's the hardest part about basketball. And when we had to get up at 6 that very first time, I'm sitting there dying. I ain't never thrown up in a workout before, but I threw up that day.
Gotcha.
I was dead. That was definitely my biggest. I was like, wow, yeah.
Was it a moment on the court that you had, your welcome was oh, okay?
I feel like my first scrimmage, we played Belmont and a guy named Ben Shepard, who's on the Pacers now. He just killed, and I was like, okay, this is what that looks like. He just killed us. I was like, all right, this dude's a pro.
I got you.
And just realizing the little things that he does, and I mean, he wasn't just the best scorer, he's just the best all-around player on that team.
Got you.
So he was killing us, and that was definitely the biggest oh wow.
Got you. What about you, Parker? What was your welcome?
Mine was simple. I remember first practice, I got hit in the chest. That did not feel too good. But I mean, just getting adjusted to that, just the strength, I was like, oh yeah, I'm here now.
Did you ever have a moment on the court though, like as far as in the game, like not at practice, in the game?
Yeah. Our first scrimmage, we
Uh-huh.
played Georgetown, and I
Okay.
got hit by a screen and didn't make it out. 5 seconds later, I'm on the bench. So yeah, that was it. I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta defend out here. So,
Same thing. Steve.
yeah.
You know, look like, damn, is Coach Knight over there? What about you, Cam?
I ain't really had like a bad moment, but like I would say when we played Texas,
Okay.
that game was real fun. And then we played Max and them, and just being out there, the environment, it's packed. Y'all was there.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
So you never had a moment where you was like, oh.
What about at
this-
JUCO?
Yeah.
JUCO, I was in Indy. It was nothing to do. It was just me, just in the gym every day,
I got you.
every single day, and that's all it was.
Okay.
What's you can start this, Parker. What's a day in the life of Parker Friedrichsen at Wake Forest,
Yeah,
of a Division I basketball player?
yeah. A day in a life would be, wake up, eat some breakfast, get your workout in before class. Normally, I got class from like 9 to 11:30, so I'd work out like 8:15 to like 8:50, just a quick workout.
Mandatory, or you do it by yourself?
With the coach,
Okay.
it's on our own.
Oh, okay.
You got to reach out. But work out before class, go to class, come back, eat some lunch, lift, chill out for a little bit, practice, eat dinner, go home, do some homework, play on the game or something. But it's not a lot of time. The thing about that level is everyone's going to practice. You got to work out. You still got to get your work in. So some guys go to class in the morning and work out after. Some guys work out before, go to class after. So I don't know. I just do that and then go home.
Got you.
Cam?
I would wake up, work out like 7:15
Mandatory or by yourself?
by myself with a GA, and then have breakfast around like 8:30, and then I either weights. It's depend on the day, but either weights and then class, or class and then weights, and I'll be in class for about probably 3 hours, and then we'll have practice in the afternoon, and then most of the time I get shots up either right after practice or go home and chill for a little bit, then go get shots, and then go home for the day.
Chase?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Just I figured out quick that I did not like getting up early to work out. I'm more of a night guy, so I learned that, and so I would get up, I'd eat breakfast, go to class, and then the way my class worked is I would work out with a coach in between practice and like kind of during lunch before the afternoon started. So I would work out, and then we'd have practice, and then I'd come back later that night and get another workout in that night so I could sleep in a little more.
Got you. How was it, Cam? You can start this. How was it being away from home? Like, you don't have mom. You don't have, you know what I mean? Like, how was it? Like, what's the adjustment was?
I always like been more independent, so it's like my mama taught me like all the basic stuff you need, and I'm fine. I was fine with it.
Yeah.
But it do get like I won't say lonely, but you miss home a little bit every now and then.
Meals for sure.
Meals,
Yeah.
spending money just eating out all the time.
Yeah.
I spend too much money eating out.
What about you? Are you in a little far?
Yeah,
too?
I like it. I look at it.
Hold on, before we get to that. First, when we was in Kentucky, y'all remember that for AU Nationals?
You too.
We go in the room. I don't know if you remember. They both in there crying.
I'm balling.
I miss my mom. What? What? Your home sick, bro. We just got here. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Man, I thought somebody
Yes.
died or something. Yeah, came a guy like, bro, they in there
Crying.
crying. What?
Your home sick, bro. We just got here. Your mama be here tomorrow. Nah, well, go ahead, bro. I'm glad to see y'all grown up.
Yeah. No, I remember that for sure. I remember that. She would be, I'll be there tomorrow. No, I remember that. But I like it. I look at it, it's kind of like a reset. You got a whole new life.
Yeah.
So, I like it. New friends, new city, more stuff, different stuff to do. It's different. I can't just drive home whenever I want.
For
so,
sure, for sure.
I would say last year, I didn't have a car. You start to miss home a little bit when you can't just get up and leave anywhere. You just got to sit there and stay put. But no, I like it. I think it's been cool so far.
Shoot, I missed home, man.
Did you?
I missed home. Yeah, I had to call my mom how to do laundry. I didn't know how to do nothing on my own.
For real?
So I mean, I figure I'm kidding a little bit.
I know,
but,
but hey.
no, it was good. Like I liked it. Was definitely different. I feel like, especially figuring out what you're gonna do on the weekends and not having, someone to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. So I feel like learning that was good. But I enjoyed it. Like it's definitely like it's adulting. Like that's what college is. It's like
sure.
a step into the adult world, and you got an adult schedule. So it was good.
For sure.
It was good.
Cam, this is for you. And I mean, most kids nowadays with the transfer portal coming out of high school, they don't get an opportunity to go straight Division I or go straight.
Mm-hmm.
So when you had to go JUCO first, what was the biggest adjustment going JUCO and then going Division I?
I would say it's more like a job, Division I. It's JUCO is we have like one practice and we wasn't lifting all the time and classes. It's like it's not hard at all. So it's like you go straight to Division I. It's they telling you your whole day is coaches telling you like what to do, and then I would say on the court really the pace and the physicality that was the biggest adjustment.
And more freedom in JUCO.
If you had to give somebody like advice, like say it goes to Indy now, like if you had to give somebody advice like a JUCO kid, what would you tell them to make it out of Division I?
To make it
Like from JUCO to Division I.
Main thing is let's say you got that in your head, then just get in the gym.
Yeah.
If you stay in the gym, you're gonna be straight.
Gotcha. Parker, what was it like? Saying we all know how you was a North Carolina fan, like through and through.
Oh yeah.
What was it like playing in Chapel Hill, then also playing in like Cameron? Like how was it?
I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I remember walking in to North Carolina for shoot around and just like looking up. The place is huge. The banners everywhere. It's just you have to just take a moment to just look at it.
Yeah.
But then game day comes around. You start to get locked in. You want to beat those guys, and so like, I start shooting for the game, and everyone's filling in, and I remember before the game, all the like the Carolina greats were talking on the scoreboard, and then at the very end, it was Michael Jordan, and he said, "This is Carolina basketball," and it went crazy. And so like, yeah, they said there was like 21,000 people at that game when we played them, and so just playing in that game was crazy. You don't really notice the crowd once you start going, but and then Duke was probably. If someone was asking me like what I like better, I'd say Duke, just because it's smaller, louder.
Like a high school team kind of.
Louder.
Yeah.
I mean, the crazies are right there, but yeah, I mean.
Which one was you more nervous in?
Probably Duke game.
It was on ESPN, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a big Monday game, and it was a close game. But yeah, no, it was super cool to play in that. I mean, I can't wait to do it again.
Gotcha. Chase, how was it coming home playing in Stillwater?
That was fun. It was fun. I mean, sure, I felt like I had more fans than the whole stadium. But no, it was great. Like, just you kind of realize that growing up, like, that's always where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And it was cool to just kind of see guys playing, like, like, you still get to play in there.
Gotcha.
So that was cool to see. I mean, it was real fun.
Did you have, like, that thought, like, oh, yeah, y'all didn't recruit me, so, like, yeah, I'm finna hoop?
I mean, yeah, definitely. That definitely creeps in, especially, like, your teammates telling you, like screw them, like all that stuff. Like, so it was definitely like, it was just so cool. It was just an aha moment. Like you would talk about oh wow moments. Like it was definitely one of those.
I got you. Okay, Parker, if you could go back to high school, what would you tell your high school Parker self?
I would tell myself not to compare myself to anyone. Just run your race.
Wow. Yeah.
I would say because, I mean, if you look at me, you would be like, oh, that kid, like, I don't stand out to anyone, you know what I'm saying, with my body or whatnot. I don't pass the eye test. And so I would say just run your own race because, I mean, you don't have to listen to anyone.
Yeah.
I never did. So, I mean, I don't care what people say. I mean, I would say just stay in your lane, keep your circle tight. You just do it your pace.
Yeah. What about you, Cam?
I would probably say what Park said. Just don't compare yourself. You know it's always players that's ranked higher or that they always getting posted and stuff, but like none of that really matters because you know who goes places and where the other people end. It don't really matter.
Gotcha. Chase?
Yeah, I would just say it's kind of the same thing. Like, don't get caught up in social media. Like, that's definitely a blessing and like a curse. because like, especially me, I got way too much into that. Like especially like my junior year.
Was it more like John Doe got an offer from TU, and I know I'm better than him?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like you're just constantly comparing yourself when you really shouldn't. You should just stay your lane. And then secondly, I would say just confidence. Like you gotta have confidence in yourself and know what your ability is. And that kind of goes into what they're saying. It's like you gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere.
For
So
sure.
those definitely two things.
Okay. So we talked about high school. Like, so what would y'all tell like the middle school and elementary kids, like, because you guys know, like, well, Bryce Griggs is the #1 guard in the country. Like, kids get caught up in that.
Yeah.
So what would, Cam, you could start, what would you tell like an elementary kid about rankings? Like, does it matter or not?
Rankings don't mean nothing. Like, I think.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When y'all was younger, and you could, did you think it mattered?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Was any of us ranked? Like, I don't think none of us was ranked, and we all living like our dream that we playing Division I basketball,
Exactly.
doing what we always wanted to do. So
Yeah.
like, it really don't mean nothing. Like, and then at that age, it's just having fun, really,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's all you gotta do, have fun at that age. And then as you get to like middle school, take it more serious, start working out. Like we start, 6th grade, we start going working out every day, taking it more serious. And
Gotcha. What about you? What would you tell them?
Yeah, I thought they mattered, but I thought they did. I mean, I remember the first time it was like Cuz Preps or something. I was gassed. I was like,
It was the 6th grade.
Yeah.
No, I think it was the 5th or 6th.
yeah,
grade.
I was like, yes. But looking back, they don't mean anything. I mean,
all.
no one ever asked me anymore what I was ranked or what star I was. No one cares. You know, it's about winning basketball games, and you know, I mean, it does not matter at all. I mean, it's hard. It definitely is hard not to get caught up in that because, like you said, like he's better than me. You know, no, he's not. Like, and so I don't know. They don't matter at all. I mean, I'm glad that. I mean, you know.
What about you, Chase?
Same thing. Just have fun at that age. Don't
Yeah.
go run around in the hotel wherever you at, man. Go
bad.
swim. Like we was bad. Like and we was winning though. We was having a great time. Like we.
Ty's fault.
There
Well,
was-
nobody
was
was running
time.
the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dietrich, get time, man. Thank you.
Man.
where Northside at?
Oh, yeah. Who used to call him that?
Deidre.
Northside, right? Yeah, Northside.
Northside.
Todd, get Northside. Now going through the recruiting ranks, Cam, you can start this. Like, say your best friend or somebody was coming on a college campus or a high school kid, what questions should they ask the coaches or the players that's already there?
I think they should ask the coach, like, what's his plan? Like, what, you got a plan for me? Like, what you want me to get better at? What do you see me fitting into the lineup or just fit into the team? What do you think I bring to the team? So, like, you know exactly what he wants from you coming in. And then I wouldn't say ask about playing time right off the jump, but mostly just what the coach wants from you.
Parker?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like, if you're a kid going on a visit or something, I would definitely, talk to, who's going to be your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, get close to who you got to fit in with it off the court, too, or off the field or whatever. So you got to, get close to them in that aspect. But, yeah, when you're talking to a coach, you got to ask them the hard questions. You got to be told the truth. You can't, you want them to be the same person when you get on campus when they were off. Definitely stay away from, am I going to start, the money, like stay away from all that because that stuff will come, you put the time in, it all comes. So I would say just you got to ask the hard questions because so you're not surprised when you get there.
Chase?
Yeah, I would just say, like, where do you see me? I think he said, like, where do you see me being in on this team? And how are you going to get me to that point?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if they give you a good answer and they agree with that, then that's really all you can ask for.
Gotcha. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town, the 918 edition. And we call them the Meacham Elite Legends. This episode is brought to you by the Smith Family Agency. It's simple. They make sure you have the right insurance coverage on your home, auto, or business. They also have the best prices for insurance in Oklahoma. Call my guy Brian Smith with questions, and he will give you a quick quote. We trust him to always do the right thing for you and your family. Call Smith Family Agency at 918-417-7400 and tell them the Bubby sent you. We're back. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town, the 918 edition. Again, we got the Meacham Elite Legends. We got Kam Parker, Chase. Kam is at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Parker's at Wake Forest, and Chase is at ORU. He was at Wofford. Okay, let me ask you another recruiting question. Chase, you can start it. Should kids commit to a coach or the school?
I think a coach for sure. I mean, I feel like that's who's responsible for you, how you gonna play. Not how you gonna play, but if you gonna play. He's responsible for a lot of things. And you can really, I mean, I see it both ways, but I would say for sure the coach.
Basketball is different from football.
Yeah.
Parker, what would you say?
I would say a coach as well. I mean, prime example. I mean, I committed to Notre Dame. Coach left, so I left.
Right.
And obviously Notre Dame's a great school, but you know, I'm there for basketball. And so I don't know. I mean, I would say a coach for sure. I mean, the school, you know, if don't get caught up in the high major, low major. You go for the coach. You go for the fit. You know how they're going to play, what fits you. So, and the school is not that. It's the coach, it's the staff. So, definitely the coach.
Kam?
I would say coach too. You got to build a good connection with him off the, like when he recruiting you, and then that's really all it is. It's, with me, like specifically, I built a great connection with my coach and had a good relationship. So
Yeah, he left.
yeah, and then that's really the reason why I ended up where I ended up.
Gotcha. Okay. Parker, you can start this one. What's something like someone told you, a mentor, your dad, mom, like when you was younger, like you brushed off, but when you got to school or like when you was older, you was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, they was right.
I mean, it's simple, but just my parents always just told me to just keep my head down and stay focused. Because when you get to college, it can be hard to, you know, drift off, or because you have all that freedom to do whatever you want to do. So, I mean, they always told me just to, you know, just keep working, keep my head down, and yeah, simple, but I mean, it means a lot. So.
Gotcha. Chase?
You know, my dad he has a lot of sayings, but one that always stuck out is commitment over emotion. I feel like, you know, I'm committed to play on this team, and I feel like, you know, there's times where you're not getting the playing time you want, and the emotion is to be mad at it, to be mad at them, to kind of blame someone else. But I feel like, I mean, you got to get back to what you're committed to, and that's just going to help you in everything, even life. So.
Gotcha. Kam?
He always talking about Proverbs 14:23, and like that's really like what I was raised on, just hard work. And I won't say you can get anything through hard work, but dang near.
Yeah.
So just put your head down and work, and everything work out as it's supposed to be.
Gotcha. Do y'all think NIL is becoming like an issue in college basketball, or do you think it's a good thing? Chase, you can start it.
I mean, that's a tough question. I think
is it because you feel like you guys need the money?
Yeah, I feel like when you get down to it, you don't have time to work, and there's certain people that don't have the flexibility, like their parents don't have the flexibility to give them money for food or anything like that, and like they really they need it, like they need to live off that. And so I think NIL is a good thing, especially for a lot of people. So. It is getting a little crazy.
Man.
I mean, there's some big numbers getting thrown around, but
People buying BMWs.
yeah, man, it's crazy out there.
Come on, man.
It's crazy.
Come on, man. No, I mean, I would say it's a good thing. I mean, it's kind of wild, wild west right now because there's no regulation on it.
Yeah.
And the problem is, you know, the small schools can't compete with the big schools, and you know, certain schools have a stronger alumni than others, and it's not the small schools' fault. It's just they don't have that, and so I don't know. I mean, definitely, what I don't like about it is people are packing up and leaving for the wrong reasons. You know, you should want to play. You should want to win games. You shouldn't want to be careless and get money. You know, because me personally, I don't want to get paid and not play. Like, I want to play. You know, I want to win games, go to a tournament. So. How it should be is you do those things and then get paid, but you know, unfortunately, it's the other way. And so I don't know. I mean, I think it's good, but you know, it's I can see some type of like regulation coming to it.
Gotcha. Kam?
I think it's a good thing, but it can turn into a bad thing. You know, some players get the money and get complacent, or they just get just cocky or something. But one of our best player, he made first team last year, and he could have left and got 200 anywhere, but he chose to. He already hold on.
Established.
Yeah, he established himself, and he felt like it was just best to stay. And he took way less money, but he felt like it's the best decision for him.
I would just add one thing too, like everyone's getting all this money and like 18, 19, 20 years old, like no one knows how to handle it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like there should be some type of course or some type of class, because it's not their fault, they just don't know. Like some guys are getting so much money and have no idea what to do with it. Yeah. So I feel like there's got to be some like class or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Man, how physical is a Division I basketball game?
It's physical. I mean, it doesn't get enough credit at all. I mean, it looks physical on TV, but when you're sitting right there, like courtside or something, like it's a different level too. Like
you feel it. You get hit by a screen.
You feel
man.
it, like the screen.
Knocked out there on a layup. You feeling it for 2 days.
Yeah, screens like up and like contact in the air. Like it's just not getting called either. Like it's just it's a different level. You're getting hit by 7-footers. Like it's.
What was your most physical game you played in?
The most physical game I played in this year was probably playing against Virginia Tech, because I mean their offense is just straight screens, so you're just having to fight screens and yeah, it's just. But Boston College is physical. Like it's.
What about yours, Houston?
Texas.
Oh, Texas was by far.
Gordon Max, he running off all them screens.
Yeah.
I'm getting hit by big old 6'8", 7 foot. It's the whole game.
What about you?
I'm gonna go in conference. I think UNCG, Greensboro.
Oh, okay, where Jalen Breath is at?
Yeah. We didn't like each other when we were at Wofford. When I was at Wofford, so I mean it was that's the type of games where there's 3-4 technicals every time. Like it gets chippy. Yeah, it gets real physical down there. So.
Gotcha. All right, Chase, you can start this. Going into this season, what are you going to do different than you did last year? Like how you going to prepare and stuff like that? What you going to do different this year?
I feel like it's all mental for me this year. I feel like mentally I was in a very bad place, last year and a half.
Confidence gone?
Confidence, just people, telling me some things that I feel like I didn't believe, but I'm very like words of affirmation. Like I need to hear what I'm doing good.
For sure.
And if I'm just hearing what I'm doing,
tell me I suck.
Yeah, like and so I feel like just I'm serious, like
don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, right. And so I feel like just mentally, like knowing what I'm worth, knowing what I can do, and not letting that. If I didn't make, I would put so much pressure on one shot in practice, and then if it didn't go in, like mentally, I just beat myself up. So I feel like I'm getting better at it now, of just kind of not caring so much about little misses and all these little things, and just confidence. Just you got to stay confident. So that's something I'm definitely.
I would say for me, just taking more initiative this year. I mean, I was fortunate to play in 35 games last year, and so I got the taste of every single game, the highs and lows. And so I would just say, being more of a leader, not just sitting back waiting for the ball. Like, coming back another year, having a bigger role, I think will just come natural with it. But I don't know. And then just from like a game-to-game approach, like, some games aren't going to go your way. Just you play 2 days later, just, move on. But yeah, I would say just be more confident, take more initiative, have a louder voice.
Gotcha. Cam?
What Chase said, be more confident. Like I started, I think
10 straight.
10, and then I, got hurt, and then, but really just confidence. Like I know I got the ability. I put the work in every day, and I've been in the gym even more this summer, and just building my confidence even more. But going into the season, that's what'll set me over the edge.
I got you. How important, and Parker, you can start this. How important is eating right? Like the right things, no late night hot Cheetos and snack. How important is that nutrition?
Skittles.
It's important. I would say the biggest thing I learned is consistency with it. Just staying consistent. I mean, I'm eating before bed. The right stuff. Obviously, we have great, strength coach and nutrition staff that help us out. But I would say staying consistent.
Explain also explain why is it important to eat right too.
It's important because you can't take any days off, so you got to feel your body. That you can't have a bad day, you can't have a bad practice. You can't have a bad lift. So it's important. You got to eat breakfast. You got to eat lunch, dinner. Take advantage of the small snacks you get. Around. But it's important just because you can't not eat. You gotta stay energized. You gotta stay ready to go. And especially at the level that us two are at, we have advantage or access to all that stuff. So take advantage of it.
Yeah. Chase?
For me, I mean, it's been great just for my body, like how I feel. Like, I got up to, as a freshman, I was 195. Freshman year, or going into college, I was 195. I got up to like 223, and I was too heavy. Mm-hmm. So having to cut that, because I mean, they wanted me to get up, and I didn't. It was a bad deal. It just didn't feel right. So trying to cut down, and then like, that was hard for me to like lose weight. And then, but once I started, because I wasn't trying to get rid of the chicken tenders, the burgers, like I actually had to eat salads and stuff like that. So, and I'm just saying, like, it does make your body feel so much better, like especially just recovery wise. I mean, you just putting the right things in your body, and it just helps you so much more. It's just another advantage you can have on someone.
Gotcha. Cam?
For me, like in practice, last year we would be practicing for like 3 hours most days, and I was losing like probably 3-4 pounds a day. Mm-hmm. So like just if I skipped a meal, that's just not good for me. So I was eating 3 to 4 times a day, and I would make sure I ate right before bed just to get extra protein in.
Gotcha.
And this year I've been eating good for about 6-7 months. So
and you can tell the difference.
I can tell the difference. My body feel way better. I feel stronger and just more healthy overall.
Gotcha.
Before we get out of here, yeah, 2 more. Last question, then we got 1 more. But I know all 3 of you guys' dream is of playing the NCAA tournament. You guys get to all 3 of you playing the NCAA tournament this year. Before you walk on the court, what's that one song you gonna listen to?
One shining moment. I don't care. I'm listening to that before the game. I'm like, I'm about to be in it. Come on, man. I bet I'm gonna be some crazy hairdo. I'm like, I'm making sure I'm gonna be in that video. Like, I'm best believe.
What about you, Park?
Y'all know what I'm listening to. Come on, man. French Montana.
You is for real, ain't you?
I swear, yeah. Before every game too. You know, on the way to the gym, I swear, like it's one of my favorite songs ever. So, yeah.
I gotta go with probably Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay. Yeah. If mine would be March Madness Future.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, for facts.
But we appreciate y'all coming. But our last thing I want you, all 3 of you, do, and Chase, you can start it. What's a message you would give to the youth? Just like some positive words you could give to the youth.
To the youth?
Yeah.
Shoot, man. I think know who your creator is. I mean, putting your faith in Jesus. He's only gonna help you. He's only gonna, if you stick with him, his plan's gonna work everything out. And then continue to have fun in whatever sport you're playing. Don't ever let it get to a point where you're dreading going to practice, don't ever let it get to that point. You gotta enjoy, embrace with your teammates, like just embrace everything and enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, like I said, just stay true to yourself. You know, keep friends. You know, your circle tight. But yeah, it's supposed to be fun. I mean, have fun with it. Whatever you're doing, don't compare yourself to other people. It doesn't matter. You know, you're not them. So I don't know. I mean, just have fun with it. You know, it's whatever you're doing, whatever sport. You know, and build relationships with people. You know, be nice to everyone. You know, I mean,
Don't burn no bridges.
Yeah, I mean, keep relationships open. So yeah, I would say it's simple. It really is simple, just to be a good person, to everyone.
Cam?
I would say to don't put so much pressure on yourself. So like all the stuff you're thinking about and comparing yourself, none of that really matters. But like if you got a plan, then stick to the plan, believe in Jesus, and you'll be fine.
Gotcha. All right. Before we get out of here, I also want to give a shout out to their former teammates again. I know I mentioned them. Braylon, Matthias, Ty, Andre, Preston, Jamari,
Gunner.
Bryce, Gunner, Ethan. That's it, right?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And Chad and Robert.
Yeah, of course, and Chad, and of course our sponsor. We're not gonna call him our sponsor, but our best friend, Robert and Chad, who made that possible. Like I said, we used to have talks like, we used to tell their parents, man, our goal is for them to start varsity their freshman year. Most of them did it. Played Division I basketball. You guys did it. I mean, and they're all doing well for each other. Little kids, and I'm gonna say this: dream. They dream, and they're living out their dream for sure. All playing Division I basketball.
all still talk to each other. I wish you guys could see our group text. Dude, Parker's crazy. But just have fun, like they say. Have fun. That's the most important thing, is to have fun. And to you guys, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
You
No,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Thank
Like,
you.
You guys mean more than, and I don't want to get emotional, but like this shit is what I love. Like seeing you guys on TV. Like, we talked about this shit when y'all was babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So thank you guys. But make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk of the Town, 918 edition. You have to cut that part when I was crying and shit.
Another year is coming round. Working on it, putting it down. The twins is looking for the talk of the town. Bryce Thompson is the talk of the town. Yeah. You know how this game goes. Good grace, keep your game cold. That's gon' get your pockets swole. The twins is looking for the talk of the town.
A menace like Prentice, hand me the ball, handle business. I'm smooth like Wayman, who put that work in without playing. I shook him like Jacob, don't need the mask, keep the makeup. A big shot like Bowie, things can get real entrepreneur-y. I'm epic like McLean frame, I'm Shay selling. Guess it's a V thing, I'm out the mud, I swerve the D-train. Haters can't stand it, like Calvin George, left-handed bandit. The key on the camera, keep flying high, it ain't no landing.
Another year is coming round. Working on it, putting it down. The twins is looking for the talk of the town. Bryce Thompson is the talk of the town.